One of the trustees of the Football Grounds Improvement Trust to Lord Ross of Kilmarnock, and Lord Ross handing on that cheque to Tom Loughlin, who is the chairman of Kilmarnock Football Club and of course the president of the Scottish Football League, but accepting that cheque in his capacity as chairman of the Kilmarnock Football Club. The Kilmarnock side this afternoon: McCulloch, McLean and Robertson, Loughlin, Clark and McDicken, Street, Gibson, Burke, Crammon and Kearney, with the subs Doherty and Coburn. And there's Alan McCulloch, the goalkeeper who's been 7 years at Rugby Park and last season appeared in the Scottish international squad on several occasions, obviously hoping for an impressive start to the season with the hope of being on the plane to Sweden with the Scottish World Cup squad next month. There's the Celtic lineup: Bonner, Snedden and McGrain, Aiken, McAdam, McLeod, Provan, Sullivan, McGarvey, Burns and McCluskey, and the subs Conroy and Nicholas. So Kilmarnock have won the toss, so it's Celtic to kick off, facing a light breeze in perfect conditions, and the ball transferred very quickly to Davy Provan. McLeod. Celtic captain Danny McGrain. A vote of anticipation as Tommy Burns moves on to the ball. So Burns coming forward, taking that ball from McGarvey. McGrain waiting for movement ahead. It comes from Sullivan, but back towards the halfway line. McGrain showing lovely skills this early in the match. Paul Clark for Kilmarnock. Now it's McGarvey. McLeod. Burns available once again. Provan signalling in the middle, but no chance to get the ball over. Here's McCluskey. Still being forced out by the tight marking of the Kilmarnock defence. Here's Burns. Trying to get to the byline. Policed all the way though by Ian Gibson. Goal kick to Kilmarnock. McDicken and McGarvey, and pushing by McDicken, says referee Brian Robertson. Sullivan would like to take this one quickly, but waits for some movement ahead. Now McCulloch looking anxious. Same for McGarvey to turn. Now Provan to the byline. Cut back, it must be a goal for Celtic as that one cleared there off the line. A header from Murdo McLeod. And that building up from the free kick by Sullivan to McGarvey. To Provan, the cut back headed powerfully by McLeod and just wide. And a corner kick to Celtic. Now here's Sullivan, the pressure still on the Kilmarnock defence. And a good dummy by Robertson to clear up the danger. Burke challenging McLeod. The break goes though to Tommy Burns. McGarvey trying to get clear of McLean on the far side. Ian Gibson stepping in. That's a tough challenge indeed. And it's Street and Burns going in. Bobby Street showing a lot of courage after a couple of leg breaks in his career, spanning times at Aberdeen and Montrose. Fine goal scorer. John Burke on his own, a lot of room there to find Ian Gibson. There's Robertson, closed down by Provan. Burke with the layoff, here's Kearney, and that's good play by Roy Aiken in the first instance, intercepting Adam very well. Tom McAdam clearing it up. Alan Robertson with the short throw to Crammond. Sullivan challenging, with one in for Burke. Magnificent header, and that was a great chance for Bobby Street. The cross from Robertson, the nod down from John Burke, and Bobby Street perhaps didn't realise just how much time he had with that chance on the 6-yard line. Fine kick by Bonner, but well won by Clark. Snedden leaping over Joe Kearney. Crammond's throw. That's McAdam challenging fiercely on John Burke. The foot raised a little high, says referee Robertson. His right arm signifying an indirect free kick. Referee is spoken by Probin for Crammond to take this kick. Big men up. There's Paul Clark. That's a good effort. Here's George McCluskey. Crammond racing back. Still McCluskey with Sullivan taking over. It's a fine ball. That's screened there by McGarvey. Headed home by Ronald McLeod. Oh, it's picked up by Alan McCulloch, but there appeared to be perhaps a little bit of pushing in that box. Watch this one come over. Frank McGarvey leading very strongly on the 6-yard line, setting up that chance. And perhaps justice done by that save from McCulloch. McGarvey's header. George McCluskey. McCluskey beginning to dovetail nicely. That's a fine ball towards Sullivan. And the ball bobbling just at the last moment to come off the lower part of Sullivan's shin. But that's McGarvey and McCluskey setting up the move. A fine ball through to Sullivan. And a little bit unfortunate there as that ball just bounces as he goes to strike it. Stuart McLean showing a lot of confidence there, but the throw-in goes to Celtic. McGrain takes it. Here's McGarvey with Paul Clark. Probin going over to the left for Celtic. Kilmarnock played, of course, that's why you hear the boos. Now it's McGrain. That's not a bad effort. And Alan McCulloch seemed to see that one rather late. He went down at the last minute there. And Danny McGrain, obviously anxious to get his name in the score sheet early in the season. That's McAdam and Burke once again. The little nudge from McAdam spotted immediately by referee Robertson, giving Kilmarnock captain Alan Robertson the chance to wait for the arrival of Derek McDicken in the Celtic penalty area. That's for McDicken, but McGrain's in first. Probin now to McGarvey. A break by Frank McGarvey. He's got support from McCluskey on his left. Stuart McLean's the only man back. Now it's McCluskey. And a fine save from Alan McCulloch. Excellent goalkeeping. And the Kilmarnock defence totally exposed there as McGarvey broke clear, taking it from Probin. He always had support from McCluskey. Stuart McLean trying to keep both attackers in front of him. And Alan McCulloch forced eventually to make a fine save for Kilmarnock. There's Probin for Celtic. Alan Snedden on the overlap. Comes off McGarvey's shoulder. Now Sullivan. McGarvey again. Wriggling inside. 1-2 with McCluskey. That's a great tackle by Paul Clark. Now it's Probin changing the point of attack. Here's McGrain. McLeod on his outside. And that one comes off the powerful frame of Paul Clark. A corner kick to Celtic. Martin McLeod taking up intelligent position on the far side. Burns with the corner shot. McGrain. Burns again toward the near post. Crammond's there to clear for Kilmarnock. Now Danny McGreen. Throw to Tommy Burns. Now McLeod. Sullivan. McLeod looking for Provan. Picked up low by Mocklin. There's McDicken. Good ball finding Mocklin, who's wandered to the Kilmarnock left for the first time. Crammon supporting. That's Street on the far side, looking for Burke. McAdam can't afford to wait for Pat Bonner. Good ball by McCluskey, finds Burns. Good refereeing, referee waving advantage rule. McGarvey, McCluskey. Great run from Sullivan. That's a magnificent goal from Dom Sullivan. A superb goal. Look at the delight on Dom Sullivan's face. And right well he deserves those congratulations. It started with a fine piece of refereeing by Brian Robertson. He may well have given a free kick. He allowed the advantage rule as Burns broke clear. A fine piece of play involving McGarvey and McCluskey, and Dom Sullivan's finishing shot leaving Alan McCulloch totally helpless. So Kilmarnock 0, Celtic 1. 29 minutes gone. And a fine goal for Celtic to try to overcome the problems they had at Rugby Park last season when they failed to win in both league visits. Sullivan looking for McGarvey. Oh, McGarvey showing great courage. And that is a magnificent goal by Frank McGarvey. His first goal of the season. And that quite simply is a tribute to his courage. Just look at McGarvey going in to challenge the huge figure of Paul Clark. He did that superbly, but that was nothing on the finish, showing tremendous composure. And that's the Celtic's second goal in 30 seconds. So Kilmarnock, who had done so well in the opening period of the match, now facing very difficult uphill struggle. Crammond's free kick to Kearney. McLeod busting through. Now it's Snedden. Now Sullivan. Lovely 1-2 with McCluskey. Oh, and the Celtic side is now right on song. And Alan McCulloch must be wondering what's hit him on these last few moments. That's Clark down to Robertson. It was ball on McAdam. Robertson making amends, but Snedden steps in. McGarvey finding Sullivan. Now it's McCluskey. And a very important challenge indeed by Stuart McLean. McCullough's kick. That's Burke. Coming on the Rangers, say the Celtic supporters, that's 7 days ahead, and there's still a lot of work to be done here at Rugby Park first. McGreen going forward. Coughlin's challenge adjudged unfair. And the little Kilmarnock midfield player unhappy about that. McGreen and Burns over the free kick. Now it's Burns. From McLean. Here post ball for McGarvey. Winning his place in the hearts of the Celtic supporters. With a very fine match indeed. That's Rowan back to Burns. by Bobby Street. Kind of in attack as Lawrence taken quickly. Here's Provan back to Burns. McDicken heading out. That's Burke. It's a bad ball picked up by Snedden. Sullivan on the overlap. Snedden trying one with his left foot. And by no means a bad effort by the Celtic goalback. Adams, dominant header. Here's McCluskey. And that one's just behind McGarvey. Moughline steps in. Chance now for Provan. Back to McGarvey. And that's goal number 3 for Celtic. Frank McGarvey, second goal of the match. Once again, George McCluskey's involved in the build-up. A fine move from Celtic, starting with a move from Provan to McGarvey. It goes out to George McCluskey. McGarvey is very strong on the ball, holds off the challenge, and with all the confidence in the world, strokes it behind with McCullough. Aiken looking for Street. Aiken wins it. Leaving it for Burns. Crammond's tackle. It's Clark's header down to his co-central defender, Derek McDicken. Robertson's pass finds Burke. Now it's Crammond. Fine challenge for Street. And that's a great save by Pat Bonner. The first real piece of action he's been involved in. He reacts superbly. Good build-up, Crammond coming forward, finding Bobby Street, a fine shot, and an excellent save by Bonner. The corner kick to Kilmarnock. Bobby Street. There's McDicken underneath that one. Loaded out. Was it a push? The shot by Moughline, and that's McGrain off the line. Sullivan available. A little bit ambitious there. Crammond steps in. McLean finds Burke. Good little head flick. Kearney now, perhaps Kilmarnock's final chance of the first half. Cut off by McLeod. Crammond finds McDicken. Now it's Gibson. McLean on the Kilmarnock left. Gibson once again. And there goes the half-time whistle. A superb first half for Celtic. There's the man who opened the scoring, Dominic Sullivan. And 2 goals after that from this man, Frank McGarvey, justifying that £300,000 transfer from Liverpool, leaving the field a happy man. So it's Kilmarnock to restart the match. Well, they're still playing from that 6 minutes. Well, the first half in which they lost 3 goals. That's Kearney turning it back to Gibson, with it to Moughline. John Burke had just stolen too far forward there. Robertson. Gibson again. Now it's Crammond. Roy Aiken stepping in to rob Bobby Street. Tommy Burns. There's McGarvey, but the flag is up on the far side. That's the first offside of the second half. Little Gordon Crammond. Chance for Gibson. And a fine tackle too by Roy Aiken, deflecting the ball back to Bonner in the Celtic goal. McGrane. McLeod. Run again from Sullivan, but that's cut off by Clark. McGarvey, a foot raised very high indeed. And a free kick to Celtic. But Bruce did seem to come in a little bit high.
Celtic without a touch.
Set up an attack. Here's Burns with Provan going in the overlap. Back to McLeod. Tremendous effort! And that's swept away by McDicken. What a magnificent shot it was. Look at the run on the outside from Davy Provan, giving Burns the space to play it square towards McLeod. And look at that right foot shot. Dickon wins that. There's Burns. Nicholas once again. McLeod. McGrane. Nicholas has space. Chance to show his shooting power. Trying a delicate one. Still going forward. And that one just scraping wide of Kilmarnock's right-hand post. And a tremendous round of applause for Charlie Nicholas. It looked as though he was trying to find room to have a shot from 25 yards, then tried to work the neat little 1-2, carried on through with the break of the ball, and almost brought joy, or more joy, to the Celtic supporters.